this episode of Ghost Hunters Academy. The class is committed to the Essex County Hospital.
Did you hear that?
That footsteps.
For their final exam, the cadets walk the haunted hallways with Steve and Tango.
Someone walking down there?
Tango, you saw that light go off, right?
Yeah.
Where the spirits are reaching out to the students.
Whoa, I just felt something tug my shirt.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, sound like something knocking.
What is that? That's weird.
But when Jason and Grant weigh in,
You can't have that. That's just a negative situation.
And how would that work in front of a client?
will anyone graduate from Ghost Hunters Academy?
You'll be going home.
The world's preeminent paranormal investigators are looking for new blood. Thousands applied. 5 were given the chance. Only the best will earn a coveted spot in the Ghost Hunters family. Over the next few months, Steve and Tango will train and test the recruits. Will any of them have what it takes to pass the first semester of Ghost Hunters Academy?
So guys, we're in Jersey, my neck of the woods, your neck of the woods. We're going to the Essex County Hospital.
What you mean by hospital? Is it like a medical hospital, mental institution?
Mental.
Criminally insane.
Criminally insane and drug addicts as well.
Oh, wow.
There were some grisly murders there, too.
Yeah, it was like running from 1895 to 2007. There was like 70-something buildings in all, and there's only like 3 or 4 left. I mean, they're in the process of demolishing, so these last few buildings, guys, I mean, there's a lot of debris.
It's in total disarray.
Yeah,
It
absolutely,
really is.
yes.
It's just a mess in there.
Yeah,
How many people died there?
about 10,000.
10,000. Wow.
Yeah, there are a lot of reports of like noises, voices, full body apparitions, shadow people, so you got a lot of stuff going on there.
Here we go, guys.
Wow. Wow.
Essex County Hospital.
This place is awesome.
Guys, this is your last investigation. We're going to scrutinize you like you haven't been scrutinized before. This is the one that we have to figure out who's going to join our team and who's going home. We want somebody that is always thinking about those 5 qualities that Jason and Grant set forth. You know, professionalism, skepticism, honesty, composure, and respect. So we need you guys to shine.
I really think that I am the best representative of all the qualities set out by Jason and Grant. Some people have more of this quality and less of this quality. I think I'm the most well-rounded.
All right, guys, let's get going on the tour, okay? All right, guys, we're here in Building 5. As you can see, I mean, this is the kind of place where when you think of a haunted asylum, you know, I mean, just look around. It's like they just got up and left everything in here. So this place is extremely, extremely cool.
This is just the mother lode right here. I mean, there's a certain rush that you feel as soon as you just walk up into this place that, you know, it's just like electrically charged.
Down here, guys, the claims were that they would see shadow people down this hallway and in that room down there.
Shadow people everywhere, footsteps everywhere, voices, and full-bodied apparitions as well. All right, guys, we're gonna head this way. This is the 2nd floor of Building 5, and this section right here is actually where Tango and I had the majority of our experiences when we were here. You heard that? Yep. Shh, 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 shh.
Did anyone else experience anything up here?
Well, yeah, the reason we came, they told us that, you know, people were experiencing electrical charges in here. They just all of a sudden feel electrified.
And there's no electricity in here anymore, huh?
There's no electricity. All right, guys, we're here in Building 3, and a lot of interesting things happen in here. Jason and Grant had a recording of a possible female voice they couldn't explain.
Shh, shh, listen. I did hear something. I'm just not sure what that was.
Sound like a big inhale or something, or a whisper.
What the hell is that?
Also, a lot of reports of people being touched in here and grabbed at. All right, guys, we're gonna head down into the tunnels. We have some masks here for you, because it is pretty nasty. Human feces, vomit.
So, guys, these are the tunnels, and this stretch of tunnel right here is from Building 3 through 11, and these tunnels go really, really far and deep. And actually, a claim that actually happened around this area, people saw a blue light just, you know, free-floating, just zip by. So they don't know where it came from, how it happened, but just keep that in mind.
All right, guys, we're gonna follow this tunnel all the way to Building 11, and we're gonna visit the morgue.
So, guys, obviously we're in the morgue.
When Tango and I were in here investigating, we were in the actual morgue drawers. We closed ourselves in there.
Oh, it's cold as hell.
It will be, yeah. Here we go. Watch your head behind you. When we were viewing it later, we heard a female voice.
It was not there.
That was.
You were there. Here, I'll play it for you. What do you think?
I hear a whispering voice. Okay, guys, this is the last spot on our tour. It's time for setup. We're gonna be watching you guys every step of the way. We really are. It's all up to you guys from here. This is the final night of investigation. You know, they need to show us that they know how to investigate. They know the proper protocols and procedures. They know, how to think creatively outside of the box. And we know each of them are capable of doing it, and we need to see that.
This right here. Yeller to yeller. Yeller.
Susan, your walkie-talkie. I found it right over there. You are now running around an abandoned asylum without any communication to anybody.
You don't have a walkie on you.
I really want to shine tonight, so I'm going to make sure I can do anything physically and mentally possible to prove to Steve and Tango that they should pick me.
I got my first notes of the night to write down here. Help me then. Steve to Susan, please.
This is Susan.
Just making sure.
Thanks.
Move it to the right.
So where are we at?
The mini DVs are up.
Mini DVs are up?
Yes.
Okay.
We have 5 DVR cameras up.
Okay, 5 DVR cameras are up and tweaked?
Yes.
Yes. This is the last one. My biggest problems on the last couple of cases have been problems in focus and consistency. And I think on this case, if any, I just need to break things down, just relax a little bit, make sure to see the whole picture, and just play a really good game.
Excellent. All right, guys, from this point forward, it's lights out and it's investigation. Let's do it, guys.
For this tape, this is now Steve and Carl investigating building 11 on the 2nd story.
Head this way, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Or would you like to hold the camera?
All right. Part of the plan for this final investigation was for us to investigate with each cadet individually, to better assess their abilities. I opted to go with Carl first, and we wanted to see how easily he could be persuaded by the power of suggestion. Let's keep that out in front of you a little bit, okay?
Out in front a little bit?
I don't mean to grab onto you,
No,
but...
no, you're fine.
And just slow left and right motions, right?
Okay.
Carl and I investigated in building 11, we're up on the 2nd floor here where they claim to hear voices and footsteps and see shadow people. So we're looking for all of these things. Hear that? That's close. That's close.
So walking with Steve down the hallway, we thought we started to hear some sounds. We slowed everything down, waited to take a listen to them, and we heard kind of a loud banging noise. Yeah, but when I walked in here, it was something like right over there.
Hello? Is there anybody in here that can give us some care? We're lost, and we heard this was a hospital. Footsteps. We were not hearing that before. It sounds like somebody's walking right there.
I thought it sounded like maybe water on like a cardboard.
I thought I heard heel toe. Good job, Carl. And as you can see, it's water hitting these cushions here. When I tried to lead you a little bit, saying that they sounded like footsteps heel toe, you didn't buy my, you didn't take my word for it.
I think I handled trying to figure out what the noise was very well. I mean, very critical about it. I'm not walking in places believing that any little sound has to be a ghost.
Let's head out of here.
Chris and Jane.
Susan.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Chris and Susan, the Essex Hospital, Building 3. Got claims of shadow people.
All
Building
over the
3.
premises.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Hello?
Is there anybody here with us tonight? It's a salon.
No way.
Yeah. Dude, look at these magazines. They're ancient.
Whoa, I just felt something on the back of my, like right here. Like my shirt, like not really a tug, but it could have, like up here. Like it was just like it was weird.
I'm getting about a 0.1 reading.
So nothing?
If that was you think you could pull on him again? Maybe me? Let us know you're here with us?
At one point, I felt like a small tug on the bottom of my sweatshirt. I'm not 100% sure if it was paranormal. Can you please do that again if that was you? Can you pull on my shirt? But, you know, it was an experience.
So they hear pretty much sounds up here. Steve and Tango both heard sounds from one end of the hallway to the other. Maybe we should split up and each take an end?
Yeah, I'll take this end.
Okay.
What about right here, if we just kind of sit
I'm thinking about definitely just sitting,
and
because
feel it out? I started out investigating the second floor in Building 5 with Carl and Ben. And, you know, we started an EVP session.
if there's anybody in here tonight with us, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Carl. This here is my friend Jane. And down the hall there is my friend Ben.
Hi.
We're just here to say hello. We're not here to hurt you in any way.
I'm gonna knock on this door 3 times. Can you do that? Can you knock on the door for me?
Just any type of sign, any type of noise. You could scream, you can get out any of that anger or sadness that you have. Is that you guys?
Wow.
Did you hear it more down there, Ben?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
What is that? There it was again.
Do you hear that? If you could, just any type of sign, any type of noise.
Jane, Carl, and myself were investigating the second floor, number 5 building.
Do you hear that?
What is that? There it was again.
Do you hear that?
What was that?
Did you hear it more down there, Ben?
Yeah. It sounded like it came from my right. It sounded like something knocking.
Ben, freeze a sec. If that was you making a tapping noise, can you do that again, please?
But it sounded like it was almost in a different spot the second time.
To me, it sounded over here, over in this direction. I'm gonna go check it out, Carl. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, it sounded just like that. Only it was
Really?
different places. Mark that on the audio.
It sounded like that?
I'm not gonna call it supernatural right now, but trying to figure out what it is, trying to balance, you know, recreating it, but also having it happen again. So it's kind of exciting to actually have something happen. It totally turns the nerves up a little bit, and you're really wanting to get right into it.
We're gonna need a tape change at the second floor. I'll be right back.
Before starting my solo investigation with Jane, I told her to go upstairs and reload the DV cam.
From start to finish, you know, how you would conduct your investigation.
Okay,
Okay?
sounds good.
All right.
I'm investigating with Tango in Building 3. I'm definitely nervous. I just, you know, I want to show him so badly that I can do this.
Okay, so you know the claims.
Yes.
Right.
There has been shadow people apparently seen everywhere.
All right. So just relax. I'm just letting you do it, okay?
Okay. My name is Jane. I just want to talk to you. I'm an investigator. So I'm trying to find answers about what happens to us when we die. I thought I heard a noise back here.
There's someone walking down there.
Is there somebody down there? I just saw a light go off. What the hell is that? Is that... There's gotta be someone down there.
Is there anyone?
There's
Had a light on that turned off?
Hello? If a car went by, or I know, like, there's not a lot of cars tonight.
I highly doubt that was a car light, the way it was just staying there.
No, I don't think it was, but I'm just saying possibilities. It was exciting. I experienced some unexplained noises, and I saw a light, and Tango saw a light coming through the hallway here. I've learned a lot in such a small amount of time. It's been such a ride, and I hope it's not over. Oh, there it goes again.
Yep, and there's a lamp that turns on and off.
This one right here, right?
Yep.
All right.
My investigation with Jane went well. She showed me that she doesn't really jump to conclusions during investigations.
I want to investigate with Susan, so I asked her, where would you like to investigate in? And she chose Building 11, where they claim to hear voices and footsteps.
All right, Steve and Susan in Building 11.
If I were to look at myself in the future, I really love to be able to work with the international team, only because I love traveling and I love being able to see different cultures and different ways people view spirits and ghosts.
I was thinking that maybe we could sit in directions and start an EVP session.
All right.
What keeps you in this hospital? Maybe you worked here. Are you still taking care of the patients? Maybe you can show yourself to us.
Steve? Yes?
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it.
I could have sworn I heard exactly 4 footsteps. Is that you walking away from us or walking towards us? I can't tell where it's coming from. Did you hear that again? I'm gonna check it out. Please, if that was you, don't be scared that I'm coming to see you. I just really like to meet you.
Susan, she's showing us, skills. She's showing us leadership technique, a lot of different things.
I could have sworn I heard you over here, walking about.
She's shown us a lot in the past, and Tango and I are gonna have to talk about it quite a bit.
Maybe you're just really shy. Maybe you're just playing with us. Not really hearing anything anymore.
Okay.
This is Jane, Susan, and Chris in Building 3. Is there anybody here with us?
We'd really like to communicate with you. Can you make a knock for us? Can you bang on something for us really loud? You guys just hear that noise coming back from that way?
Yeah.
Like knocking?
Wait, hold on. Is that a... What is that?
We're getting a cold spot.
Now it's getting hotter.
Oh, wait, that's weird.
Is there anybody there?
Hey, I just heard it again, but it's coming from back that way. I just heard it again, but it's coming from back that way. Jane, Susan, and I kept hearing this knocking noise coming from the other end of the hallway. So obviously we went down to check it out to try to see what it was.
Is that you? Can you make that noise again for us? Louder this time. Do you
hear that?
Oh, shh, shh, shh. Dude, it's over here. It's this door, guys, right here. It's
the wind?
Yeah, it's totally wind.
Yep. Debunked.
Debunked.
Come here, guys, for one quick second. Have P1 here. Who set it up? Who pressed record? Who took the tape out?
I did.
Okay, well, this tape has not been shot on. Nothing on this tape at all. It's blank. This also means that an hour went by where that camera was not recording anything, giving us any possible evidence.
I've hit record.
How?
I know I did. It was one of those things where it was like, I thought I did. Probably thought I hit it, and people make mistakes. Like, yeah, it sucks we lost an hour, and it's my fault. Why would I walk away from a camera that's not recording?
It's not time to break down, okay? We're having a conversation. Jane, every time we talk, we can't break down.
But I'm telling you the truth, and it just bothers me.
Guys, this can't happen, okay? This has happened time and time again with her, you know, these technical screw-ups, and we're all tired, you know, we're all working these late hours, but she just has to remain professional, you know. Without that professionalism, she's not gonna have a place on our team. Now, do you remember any of the reports from this building?
Steve and I just went out investigating, you know, one-on-one. This is where they did all the medical procedures, am I right? Lobotomies were on the top floor, and the claims were voices.
Yes.
Voices were some female and male. The other members of the team have experience as far as, you know, full investigations, but, you know, what's that compared to passion and, you know, really loving what you're doing and really, you know, getting your head and your heart into it? Hello, my name is Chris. This is my friend Steve, and we've both come a long way to visit you. If there's anything here that would like to communicate or make yourself known to us, we would really appreciate it.
I love that you told it that we've come a long way to talk to them. You know, I do. I like that. You know, whenever I see her, and they go, wow, you know, they came all this way just to talk to maybe now it's going to come out, and, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind, too.
Right. So every little thing we do, whether it feels dumb or sounds dumb or may not work, everything is working towards possibly, you know, whatever we can do to get that little bit of a response.
Right. There are a lot of objects on the floor. If there's any possible way that you can move one of these objects or make any type of noise or sound at all, we would really appreciate it.
You can tell when he's asking his questions that he truly wants to be there investigating, and he truly wants to have an experience. And that may be even more important than having prior case experience and having a lot of paranormal knowledge.
All right, Ben. You know the claims in here?
Yes.
And what are they?
They're shadow people that they've heard because they've seen them from the back of the hallway in here, and also noises.
Okay, all right, that's good. You know the claims. That's a big thing.
Tango came up and said that he wanted to investigate with me. It was definitely nerve-wracking. I mean, you have that watchful eye on you, and you don't want to mess up. The first thing I would start with was making sure that we had the audio running, because it won't wait for you, so. This is Ben and Tango. We are in the main room off of the hallway in the first floor of Building 5. Next, what I would do if I didn't have that in my hand would be to just start a quick sweep of the room.
Okay.
Very slow motions. This is receiving the bass reading right now. And the one thing you guys stressed was important was to make sure that you cover all areas of the room. You want to do kind of like the cross motion.
No, you know, try not to feel pressured. You know, just relax. I'm your friend with you.
Right.
Do it the way you would do it. Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
He could be nervous or whatever, but instead of showing me his investigative skills, he really just told me about it. And you know, I don't want to hear about it. I want to see. I want to see the actions.
So, we're just here to try to find out if you're with us and why you're still here. Like I was doing before, I'm still doing the slow pan of the room.
I wanted to see something like, you know, he has like a bag of tricks and he would pull it out for this moment. I wanted to see him really shine, and I didn't.
Steve, to the entire class, please. Steve, to the entire class. You please meet at center command, everybody. Thank you.
Copy that.
Felix, Steve, and Tango have sort of started to notice me a little bit more on this case. I've been quiet on a lot of the other cases. I've stepped out a little bit on this when I've added some more hustle and creativity, so I think that puts me in kind of a better light. We'll have to see how it plays out.
The last night of investigation is over. They still have to take all of the data they've collected and analyze it. And we're still going to evaluate them through the analysis and through their findings. All right, guys, get a good night's sleep and get reviewing because it's...
Sign over, guys, okay?
All right.
All right. And at the end of this process, somebody is going on to investigate with the international team. All right, guys, how you feel?
Good. Good.
Yeah, everybody rested and ready for a good analysis?
Definitely.
You guys have a lot of stuff to go through. A lot. So no tired eyes, no yawning, no sleeping. All right?
We'll see you guys later.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna do mini DV.
I'm gonna do mini DV also because I was also on that DVR.
Okay.
I guess I'll do one too. I'm really excited to get to the last analysis. I think Steve and Tango saw how much I improved on from the first investigation to now.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Do you remember Building 5? It was you, Carl, and Jane. You heard some knocking?
Yeah.
You can actually hear it on it.
Oh.
So you guys.
That's like really surprisingly clear.
Which is cool because now we have that evidence to back up your personal experience.
Yeah, that's a good find.
Thank you, man. I'm really happy the way this has gone. I'm feeling pretty confident that I have a good chance.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I think I got something. The way I look at it was that, man, I made it to the end. You know, this is our last investigation. I went to all these badass places. I got to investigate with some of the best investigators. So, like, either which way, like, the whole experience was well worth it. So this is the camera that you and Tango had. And I catch something a little strange. You have to keep your eyes on it. You'll see flashes of light.
It's really strange.
This is so morbid.
Carl and Ben decided to go down to the morgue. I thought it'd be a great opportunity to get into the cadaver slabs.
There's more room in these things than there is sleeping space on the battleship.
Are there any ladies in here with us? On slab number 1, eligible bachelor Carl Pfeiffer, all the way from Colorado. What is your number 1 thing to tell the ladies?
I'm a ghost hunter.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah? How do you guys feel? You got through everything and you didn't get tired? No weary eyes?
No.
Yeah?
Not too bad.
Good. I'd love to see what you guys may have caught.
I actually have a visual on a mini DV.
Let's see what we have here.
This was actually when Ben and Tango, you were in that room off of Ward 45.
Right.
You guys had a handheld mini DV. And Ben places the camera down,
Right.
facing towards the hallway. And I saw something unusual. That dot, then another dot. And it starts to travel upwards a little bit. And that stops.
Play it one more time. I don't think it's paranormal. To me, what it looks like is when there's certain particles in the atmosphere, whatever, when it spins, if it has a flat, shiny surface, even just the smallest little bit, when it spins every once in a while, the IR will pick that up like a mirror and reflect it back.
Right.
Good eyes, though.
I do appreciate that being shown to us. You know, when you bring us things like this, it shows us, all right, now she's paying attention. You know, she's listening to what we say. She's looking for things that don't make sense.
Right.
And that's good. That's good. What's next?
Yeah, I got knocking in one occurrence. Ben, Carl, and Jane, they heard it. They actually heard it and went to seek it out.
All right, excellent. Is that what that's what we're listening to right now?
So you'll hear it at 2813. So you guys.
I'll hear about 3 or 4 sounds in a row.
Like that's what we heard to our ears there. It didn't sound like a banging in one isolated area. It sounded like it kind of moved across. So you guys.
Okay. So everybody was quiet, and then you heard those sounds. You went towards the sounds and couldn't find anything that could have possibly created the sound.
Yeah.
So you guys.
Sounds very distant. very distant.
What it sounded like to me was just like a boom, sort of a muffled, spreading sound.
I mean, this is good. This is, you know, backing up your experiences for sure. To me, this could be the most, you know, interesting that you guys have shown us so far. You could present this as evidence, saying,
have you heard it before?
Right.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. You know, this is helping build the case of this place, you know.
Good job.
Yeah. Anything else, guys?
That's it.
Okay. I think everybody had a great time there.
Oh, yeah.
By far.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
You know, now we're at the point where Tango and I have done, you know, a lot of talking, and we need to talk to Jason and Grant to assess your performance, and then we'll come back and offer you a final evaluation.
I still have a lot to improve on. While I'm not sure if I'm going to be the one person that they pick, I definitely think that I'm outshining and I'm doing a great job.
I've come a long way, emotionally and as an investigator. I feel that I have what it takes.
All right, guys, so what's going on with Ghost Hunters Academy?
It's been fun. You know, we have some good people.
All right, well, with the cadets that are left, why don't you give us the positives, the negatives, and we'll go from there.
All right, well, let's start with Carl.
All right, so how's things going with him?
We had some honesty problems with him.
Beginning.
Carl, and did you leave a voice recorder in here?
Yeah, I don't have a problem if you guys want to leave it in there for the rest of the night.
Just get more coverage.
Wait a second, you left it in there.
You gotta be.
You just left it in there. And now you're trying to pass it off as if, hey, don't recognize my mistake. Let's make it into a good thing.
So he now understands that this is the type of field where that just is really dangerous.
And you saw that change with him, where he's willing to learn and fix those mistakes.
Yes.
All right, well, no, cool. All right, who's next?
Next is Ben.
Tech savvy like you wouldn't believe, but as soon as he goes out into investigation, he kind of loses that momentum.
Do you hear that?
Yeah,
So that had to have been
that had to have been.
somebody out here.
He's repeating everything she's saying.
Yeah.
I don't hear it anymore, do
I don't either.
Look, it's so crazy.
That was really weird.
Tech guy is good, but you need a tech guy that thinks outside the box.
But you also got to have your own mind. Okay,
100%.
who's next?
We have Susan.
All right, how's things going with her?
I mean, I'll be honest, in the beginning, I didn't like her at all. And, you know, she claimed to have these abilities, you know, to be an empath. And in the beginning, she didn't say that. She just kept it from us.
So either of the spirits would like to come back and talk to us? Would please?
Heather, I'm getting a serious feeling right now.
Okay.
I just,
Can you describe it?
man, I feel like I'm going, All of a sudden, I started getting a sense of intense sadness. I felt like it was escalating so fast, that feeling, to a point where I felt like if I didn't leave, I was going to be paralyzed with agonizing sadness.
So how did she deal with this?
She agreed with us that she would never hide anything like that from us again or let those feelings interfere with her investigation.
They haven't ever since.
And ever since then, they haven't.
It's good to see she's been true to her word. She's been learning, and she's willing to you know, do what's asked of her and so forth.
Yeah. Right.
So who's next?
Next, we have Jane.
Yes.
Yep, from New Jersey.
Jane, what you do New Jersey proud or not?
Mixed reviews?
Mixed reviews.
To be honest with you, the investigation, we saw a lot of good things. Jane showed us that she does have some quality investigative skills. You know, on the other hand, we asked you to set up a camera in death row. This takes no technical prowess whatsoever.
It's
this
common sense.
Common sense, basic figuring skills.
How would that work in front of a client?
It wouldn't work in front of a client.
Did she ever turn this around?
She turned it around, yes.
All right, who's next?
Next is Chris Smith.
Okay,
Yep, Chris came on with us at St. Augustine. Very sharp, but is zero when it comes to the paranormal, which is fine because he openly admits it.
What kind of investigative background do you have?
Oh, man, it's kind of hillbilly, really. I just go find a creepy place or a place that's been known to have been haunted. And a lot of times, I don't even get permission. I just go.
And the qualities that you guys set out for him, he may have all of them.
Well, I think you guys have done a heck of a job.
We've got some great cadets there.
Thank you.
It was a good discussion. Everyone had good points and bad points, and it was clear to us through that discussion who should move on to Ghost Hunters International and who should just go home.
All right, guys, this is it. You know, we've talked to Jason and Grant, and we've all come to an agreement.
Now, guys, from the beginning, we've been looking for the 5 qualities that really make an investigator, which are professionalism, skepticism, honesty, respect, and composure. And that's what we really are basing everything on.
Ben, from the beginning, we've seen a lot of qualities in you, and I think your classmates have as well. You showed some leadership in the beginning, right? Very strong with the tech and the gear.
Tech genius, really. They were great.
But when you come away from that, we see you leaving your comfort zone. You got to be forward-thinking, pushing the envelope with this field, okay? And we feel that you need a lot more training to get to that point, okay?
So we would like to offer you a spot on the next class for Ghost Hunters Academy.
Perfect. Yes. Right now, I feel ecstatic. I can't believe they're bringing me back for the next class. This is incredible. I mean, right now, I can't even speak very well because I'm just so excited to get to go and get to start the next class.
Chris.
Right now, I feel pretty good about where I stand, but, you know, if this is the end for me, you know, I'm going to walk away with a good attitude.
Out of all the investigators, I mean, you came in the strongest. And even though you came later, I mean, you still shined.
You have a lot of the qualities that we're looking for, so we're not ready to let you go yet, okay? We want to invite you back to the next class of Ghost Hunters Academy.
That would be great.
Okay.
I can't even explain how I feel right now. You know, I'm looking forward to getting more training so that, you know, I can possibly have the opportunity to get, you know, higher up in this field.
Jane?
I think my chances are as good as anybody else here. I've made my mistakes, but I've also learned from them.
In the beginning, you were very headstrong, had a wall up, said you knew it all, and there had been some honesty issues. And there's some other qualities, you know, that we've been looking for that we didn't quite see. It almost seems sometimes that you're hunting out confrontation. It just seems overall that you've shown us, you know, a lot of behavior that wouldn't fit in our team. So, Jane, I think you'll be going home. Okay. All right?
I don't think I really expected to be going home. I think that I've come a long way from when I first got here, a long way. They just didn't see it, and it's just really, really upsetting.
Now, this brings us to Susan and Carl.
Carl, you have showed us throughout this entire experience one thing that nobody else has, and that's consistency, okay? But I don't think you're there yet. I really don't, okay?
Now, Susan, it's clear that you have some investigation skills. We can tell.
We're looking for creativity, thinking outside of the box, and we did see that in you a little bit.
Your composure is absolutely great. You want to go towards that sound. You want to go towards whatever is there, and it's really good. That's a great quality.
All right, Carl. In the beginning, you're a little reserved, but towards the end, we saw some really good, positive things.
And we're seeing some passion.
We think that you have a tremendous potential, but I think you need a lot more training. But I'd like to offer you that training on Ghost Hunters International.
Out in the real world.
Getting some more case experience.
Super excited just to take that next step and to move on to going internationally to ghost hunt. I don't even understand this right now. It's insane.
Now, Carl, we're gonna continue to monitor you. You know, you're gonna be in training, and we're gonna get all the feedback. So we're always gonna be watching and listening to you, even from all the way over here in America.
So, good job.
Thanks so much.
When they chose Carl to go on Ghost Hunters International, I thought that everything I've worked towards just came crumbling down right in front of my eyes.
Now, Susan, it's been up and down, sort of a roller coaster ride. We never quite know what Susan we're going to get, okay?
That's tough.
But we see the potential. So, we would like you to continue your training on Ghost Hunters International, okay?
Awesome. Oh my God.
Excited?
Yes, that's what I wanted from the beginning. I'm going to take everything that they've told me and just turn it into a sunny, bright new day for me and pull myself together and be a strong investigator.
All right, guys, it's time to go.
Class dismissed. These past 6 investigations have been incredible. I love teaching, you know, our techniques. I think they learned a lot this semester.
It's been interesting to see, you know, the cadets' progression from the beginning to the end. They had some highs, they had some lows, but I think they all were able to learn some things. And, you know, we built a good foundation for them, and now they can just learn from here. So I'm excited to see what comes next for them.